run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Post the gas, running to the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. I'm Rodeo big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing. Won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog. Now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. These toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir, it's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey, Rich got no thirst, so like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tongue, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerked better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog ain't never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking when know they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, know he listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring a war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level on a high like crescendo when my mind state resemble me.
said, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the door and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now. But so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck. They dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Heineke. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical, and that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Throwing, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 21-0 our score after one. They go play action. Now Heineke. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are.
There he goes, left side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And inside give to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Heineke. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vita Vea coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they're going to speed things up here. On the draw is Taylor. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin on the move to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Griffin out to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Play action. Now Griffin rolling to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Rolling to his right. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 217 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. To the end zone, touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Heineke. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense.
And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Heineke now. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Reggie White. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and long for Heineke. Able to shake him off. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On the return, it's Tony. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Griffin going to throw it. Steps away. Oh, good move. And here now a spin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Down the right sideline, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. An extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Heineke. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes Tony on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, there's a pair that they were the better team.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Second down and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Rice will go in motion left. Steps away to his left. Escapes the defender. Pushes past him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Here's Griffin. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Griffin to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the
start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man right side is caught, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Chubb will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And while we have a moment, we remind you the registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I must start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Nifty move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor.
He gets away from one. And he is tackled inside the 49 point to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it stays up. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action. Griffin being chased out left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now Griffin. Dancing to his left. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3 with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Griffin. Out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my style, you gotta come and check in. At the way it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. Took the hate and put that on the watch. Had to hate on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP. I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are the bare time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
burdens that I escape. I'm setting stage, I raise the stakes, they got the time now. You know how the saying go when they come around. What goes up must come down. And we ain't going with it. Pick your shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the lid, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now. The clear this ain't gold, look around when we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking when no they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no he listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo when my mind state resemble. Pick your shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the lid, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right back to Swift again on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. They'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3 taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Pickett back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. 33 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pickett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 34 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, they'll start out with Moss.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Right back to Moss.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been...
Look at lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3, 36 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point,
and it is 42-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The New York set to take the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Flushed out right. Pickett lost it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. A run with Ogunbowale. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And quickly, they get to the line. On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Swift going to try up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 33.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Touchdown in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big friends, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence.
Now Tristan Vizcaino set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3, 22 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25. to the 27. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here is Hall. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Griffin now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3 with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, it's Vaughn, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it with Blackwell, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Hall. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Hall. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Dances by him. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 45 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now it's Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3 on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. On third down, it's Vaughn. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Steps away. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Brightwell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Here's second and 10.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Hall. They'll flip this out to Brightwell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Hall. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Up the right sideline. Now look out, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Yeah, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Ball has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Griffin. On the move. The pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Swift. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And run. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his left.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And some space here. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Griffin going to throw it. Steps away. A little juke. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a handoff to Swift. They find some, and now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Swift racing to the end zone, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter.
Ball has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team...
American, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind. Don't matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all of you. Weak, lame. Sick of being so awful, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, stack a lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, stack a lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough, take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I never feel different. G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past the way your mountains. As a kid, stay with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He determined from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. Now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I swear
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT on the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus, quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. You should tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Able to slither by. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. In motion right is Hopkins.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it's Griffin. Out to his left. Gets past one man. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Swift. Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3 taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis.
They go play action with Griffin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3 with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to...
Oh, Hal loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the Jets punter now.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now following that long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do. The Madden Ratings Hotline is now available. You can make your case. Who needs to go up? Who needs to go down? You can call 1-844-MADDEN1. That also works out to 1-844-623-3361. As they say, the lines are open. Operators are standing by. Let the devs know what you think right now. 1-844-MADDEN1. Check it out.
And make your case. Tell them why your player should be moved up in the ratings. Tell them why one of the guys that you don't like should be moved down. The players do it. They make their case. Now you get to make their case for them.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Tony on the return. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, able to avoid him. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Howell. Keeps himself upright. Oh, Howell loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Shifts past him at the 45. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Howell. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The motion man is Tate. On 1st down, Howell. He completes it to Tate. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Tony. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Howell. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, a nifty juke. Oh, and now some space to operate. They juked him. There he goes again. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out now come the Jets. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. After the interception, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. A beautiful fake. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Swift. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time, and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's